Hello students, in this session I am going to explain about the actual parameters and formal parameter of a function in Java. Parameter is of two types, actual parameters and formal parameters. Understand what is actual parameters and what is formal parameters. This is the example where you can understand about the actual parameter and formal parameters. Formal parameters at the time of declaration, suppose I have declared a function int sum and I have given int p and q two parameters. So these are the formal parameters which is used. Formal parameters are those that are used in the function definition and function declaration. So at the time of function declaration or the definition, I have given the parameter p and q, which is called formal parameters. Now it is returning p plus q. Now in the main method, whenever I have to call, so for calling the methods, I have explained about the calling of methods. First you have to create the object of the class. So I have created addition, ad equals to new addition. Now two variable I have taken a b and I have given here a and b. So this a b is the actual parameter. Why? Because the value of a is 10 and 10 will be directly stored in the p, and this the value of b will be stored in q. So actual parameters are those that are used during a function call. So the parameter which is used at the time of calling the function is called actual parameter. The parameter those which is used in defining the function is called formal parameter. I hope the function formal parameter and actual parameter is clear to you. Once again you understand, formal parameter, the parameter in a function used at the time of declaring the function, and the function parameter used at the time of calling the functions. What is the work? The work of formal parameter to accept the value from the actual parameter. You can see here, actual parameter is passing the value to the formal parameter, and then formal parameter work on that particular value. What is the work of the actual parameter? Actual parameter pass the value to the formal parameter, and formal parameter accept the value or take the value from the actual parameter. Formal parameters are those that use in the function definition, and actual parameter are those that are used during a function call. Okay. Now one more example I can give you in BlueJ so that it will be more clear to you. Suppose declare a class demo public void my function, that the name of function I given my function, parameter I'm giving here int, or simply sum you write on here sum, so that it will be more easy to understand. Int a int b, return a plus. Now you have to give the value of, here you can give int so that it will return the value a plus b. Now you have to call the methods in the main method, because main method is the entry point of the compiler. So I'm going to declare the main method public static void main string or object of the class to call the method. So what is the object? Class name demo. So demo d equals to new demo, object of the class created. Now call the method. So d dot sum and give the value 20 or 30, 40, and value is returning the value. This function returning the value, so you have to store in a particular variable in int s. You can store this value and you can print this value system dot out dot print ln. Now see, this is the actual parameter, actual parameter, and this one is the formal parameter. I told you the formal parameter used at the time of declaring the function and actual parameter used at the time of calling the function. So this one is the declaration of the function and this one is the calling of the function. So the value, actual value that we have used, and this 20, 30 is going to store in A and this 40 is going to store in B, and then 30 plus 40 total it will return 70. You want to see the output? Yes. No syntax error. 70. 7070. I'm going to move this set. I want to see the program first. See this program. So that, and then again you see the output. The output is 70. Why? Because it's returning the value a plus b, and the value of a is 30 and value of b is 40. Why? Because actual parameter gives the value to the formal parameter and formal parameter accepts the value from the actual parameter, and it's okay, students. Now one very important topic that I want to discuss with all of you, that advantage of the function. Why we will use the function? What is the benefit of the function? And this will come in your examination. Okay. First advantage, it reduces the length of the program. Yes, it reduces the length of program because whenever we will declare a function in a one function, and suppose you have to find the sum of two numbers. So in one function you have accepted the value, in other function you can find the sum, other function you can find the uh, average. So simply you have to call the function again and again, so it reduces the length of the program. It takes less memory space for the storage of the program, and most important, code reusability. Code reusability, I explained you that if suppose I have made a function f1 or method m1, so this method can be used by the program 1 in my application, program 2 in the application, but access specifier should be according to the requirement. Public will be there, then each class can be accessed. Private will be there, then no other class can access. Like that, access specifier. In coming chapters I will explain about the value type, reference type, and many more things is there about that only.